Hey, I was just thinking. I'm contemplating. I'm wondering. Oh, it's your old buddy Jimbo, Blue Collar Beer Review. One beer, one take. But I was contemplating whether I should I get into story time or not. I don't know. You guys know I like IPAs, and you guys went with me on a beer run, and I picked a bunch of, I randomly picked some beers, and I got several of them that were IPAs. India Pale Ales. I'm sure a bunch of you guys know why they're called that. And the reason why they're called that, let me just, real quick, I'm going to gloss over it real quick. India Pale Ale, Indian Pale Ale, however you want to say it. Back in the day, when the sun never set on the British Empire, okay, the Brits, don't get me going with the British beer, but the Brits would ship beer over to India, all right? They would get beer over there for their soldiers and for their people. They didn't just drink gin. They drank the commoners. We drank beer, and but by the time the beer would make the long journey over the sea, it would taste like ass. It would sour. It would go bad. So they started overcharging it. They started hopping it up, making it way more thick so it would last longer on the long sea voyage over there, and in the heat and in the humidity, and the beer would hold up and it wouldn't go bad so quick. So that's kind of the abridged version of India Pale Ale or Indian Pale Ale, depending on what you want to call it. But then once America got a hold of it, we took it to a whole new level. Just like Big Macs and Double Whoppers, man. We changed the whole profile. We just totally made it crazy. So that's what we're going with today. We're going with an IPA. Go figure. This is a Nebraska brewing company, and it's a West Coast IPA. And West Coast IPAs are a little more. They're more citrusy and they're piney. Kind of backyard grass clippings and citrus, that type of thing. This doesn't even have a name. It just says IPA on it. It's got a cool picture of an elephant, one of those, those Indian elephants with kind of like the, marching with the beer barrels. And that's why I was telling you the story, because this reminded me of it. This is how they used to have to get the beer in there. They'd ship it, and then they'd throw it on the freaking elephant and whatever, and then they'd bring it, and this one's got a really cool beer tap on it. Tab. It's different. I've never seen one like this, so it's gonna be exciting. So here we go. Let's do the double dump. I'll do the look, listen, and smell it, and then I'll drop my knowledge about what I think of this. So here we go. Elephant beer. That's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it IPA elephant. Gunshots rang out like a bell. Look at that. Look at that. It's like I almost want to drink it from. This is happening. I'm just doing this. We're just kind of, it's not super hazy or dark. Ooh, it's loud though. Maybe it's because it's echoing in the glass. I don't know. Okay. We're dumping it back in. I got a drink out of this can. I've never had a can with the whole top pop off like this before. So let's see what your Uncle Jimbo can do with this. La 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 la. Here's looking at you. Oh my God, I cut my lip. I'm kidding, I didn't. Delicious, wonderful, your standard fare IPA, but it's really smooth, really good, really just, what you're gonna expect in an IPA. It's got, I don't review cans, but this one, I could care less about the art, although the elephant was cool. But the top was pretty cool. So, yeah, man, Nebraska Brewing Company throwing old Jimbo a curveball with the cool top. So I'm glad I got to review this. It was really fun drinking it out of there. It was almost like drinking it out of a glass. I hate drinking out of a can, especially IPAs out of cans or bottles, because they need to breathe. And this thing, you cracked it open and it was breathing. So awesome. And so this IPA is definitely Jimbo approved, and I like it. So, one thing, it's happening tomorrow. Double burp. Wow, that is something special. You don't always get that. So, I digress. Remember, you got to vote. You got to go back and vote if you haven't. And if you want to vote again, there's no rule against not voting, that you can't vote again. So if you want to vote again, vote again. Pump up the numbers. I'm doing the beer. I'm doing whichever one my subscribers picked. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. It's going to happen. So, hey, have a great day. Subscribe, leave a message. This beer, this IPA, Nebraska, it's Jimbo approved. Jimbo out.